Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a bit of traveling and we're going to be going to the lovely seaside town of Goa. So Goa is known for its coastline, beautiful beaches, beach clubs and amazing food. It's just about a 2.5 hour flight from Delhi, and the reason we're going is because it's my granddad's 80th birthday and about 30 of us, including his siblings and their families, are going to spend 4 days together to celebrate this special occasion. After an entertaining flight, about 2 hours in, you could see the coastline, the sea, which is always a good feeling, and we landed in Goa. We landed in Dabalim Airport, which is about an hour and a half away from the villas where we were staying. So we all got in a bus, and it was at some point along this journey that I realized I didn't have my camera, so I really had to get creative for this, but I'm pretty proud of myself for the job I've done. So just as the journey was about to get tiring, we reached our place of stay, which is villas in this place called Rainforest Woods. They were really beautiful. We occupied 3 villas as a family, and let me give you a bit of a tour. So this was the living room, which was nice and welcoming. They set up a lovely Christmas tree for us as well, since we're going to be here for Christmas. The rooms were all really nice, and I honestly couldn't decide which was the best one. I ended up using the first room that I showed you, but yeah, this one was the one that was closest to the pool. And here's the pool, which was probably, no, definitely my favorite place in the villa. They also had this really cute dog. And after settling in, we all gathered for some tea and snacks in our villa, and also a quick toast to the beginning of this 4 day celebration. Then it was time to unpack my ridiculously overstuffed suitcase, after which, with no time wasted, I got into the pool, which was freezing cold. Very, very cold. I have no idea why, but I loved it because it was very nice and sunny outside. I'm warning you, be prepared to see way too many clips of me in the pool because I spent most of my time over there. And after that, I took a really nice warm shower before getting ready to go out for our first dinner. And this dinner was just a 5 minute walk away from us, very conveniently located at a place called Tamil Table. And it basically had South Indian food, non-vegetarian South Indian food, and it was really, really delicious. The environment was super nice with that typical South Indian banana leaf on our plates, and the starters were amazing. The drinks were really good as well. And yeah, overall, the food, the environment, all of it was great, and it made for a great sort of starting event. After devouring all the food, we sat down and sang Happy Birthday for the first time, first many times, and yeah, we just enjoyed the night from there. Now, day 2 of our trip was a special day because it was the 25th of December, or more appropriately, Christmas. So we woke up early in the morning, took it easy, just came down and sat together for a quick breakfast at home, which was cooked up for us by the villa staff. So we basically just laid back and enjoyed our eggs, toast, and tea. Of course, we couldn't miss out on our afternoon swim, which included a race and also a couple of games of frisbee. Honestly, after spending the last couple of months in London, which was getting darker by the day, I'm so glad to be in this warm tropical environment. So today's lunch was Christmas themed, so everybody wore greens and reds. That was what was meant to happen. So check out everyone's outfits. Lunch was at this lovely French restaurant called the Asa House, which was also Christmas themed, especially with its bright red walls. The decor inside was really lovely, and so was the service. The menu was also super interesting with some wonderful drinks and some really delicious food. After lunch, I felt like we were missing out on one of the most essential aspects of Goa, so I convinced a small group of our large party to go to Vagator, a typical Goan beach. And yeah, we went there, and it was again a great experience. It was quite different with a lot of culture, a lot of stalls set up, roadside shops. We had an interesting walk down to the beach through some really dense bushes, but it was really all worth it for the amazing view. Check it out. And as we got to the beach, as you can see in typical Indian fashion, it was really, really crowded, but we got this amazing sunset, which really made it all feel worth it. It wasn't easy getting down onto the beach. We had to climb down a few rocks, but again, it was definitely worth it when we got down onto the sand with amazing views. Of course, a big bull sitting on the beach. But yeah, it was really amazing. I wrote this quick dua sign with my toe to commemorate our family holiday and then ran into the water, which is what I'd really been waiting for all along. Honestly, there's just something about the feeling of the waves hitting your feet that just makes all your other problems in life disappear. After catching some lovely views, we headed back, and on the way back, I realized I don't have my glasses. So we headed to this cafe where we are booked for in a couple of days, and they had all these cute cats and stray dogs, which is honestly one of my favorite things about Goa, and I did find my glasses over there. At night, we had a little Secret Santa Christmas celebration, after which we called it a day. So day 3, this day is technically supposed to be the day of my granddad's celebration. His birthday is in Jan, but we're celebrating it in December. So this is the allocated day for that. But in the morning, we went to this lovely place for breakfast called Moji Gaon. And it was really beautiful. It was in the middle of a forest, and we had a really nice ambiance. Of course, some adorable dogs. The food here was spectacular. I had this croissant eggs benedict with a granola bowl, and oh my god, it was so good. After that, we did this rope course and basically climbed through this rope obstacle, after which we did. After returning home, I jumped in the pool with my cousin where we played a couple of games of frisbee and just swam around. I spent way too long in the pool this time, as you can see by my shriveled fingers. After that, we had a bit of a surprise for my granddad, who is an ex-lieutenant general in the Indian Army, as we all dressed up in camo. As I hid him away in our room, the rest of the family prepared for a bit of a performance. Come here. It all came together really well and was much more coordinated than I think any of us expected in terms of the uniforms and the whole marching thing as well. And after that, we headed off to this famous place in Goa known as Thalassa, which is basically a Greek restaurant, beach club, boutique resort. I've actually never been to this one before, so it was a new experience for me. but oh my god, was this place amazing. So the first thing we did was climb into this beach hut kind of thing that they had. Yeah, it was definitely an interesting contraption, but after climbing up, we caught one of the most amazing views that we'd seen on this trip. It was this beautiful sunset with these amazing palm trees and the happening beach club all in the same frame. Then, of course, I took the first opportunity to get onto the beach, which had amazing clear blue waters, and yeah, I got in at the first opportunity. That's non-negotiable, you know. And yeah, look at that amazing view with the dog and this cute puppy playing football as well. Of course, then it was time for drinks and dinner. The food was really, really good, which seems to be a consistent theme in Goa. Great food, great drinks, and great views. The vibe of the place was really nice as we enjoyed the sunset and each other's company. And then we did a bit of dancing to some interesting music. We then got to the big cake cutting event, which was really special. We had this army cake prepared and some really cool sparklers. I'm not sure what these are called, but it was really great. The cake was also Biscoff flavored, which I think all of us really enjoyed. But yeah, sometime after that, my dad and I went for a night walk on the beach, which really had its own charm. The beach clubs around were nicely lit up, and yeah, we partied our way back home on the bus to finish the night. Well, I lied, the night didn't finish there for me. It finished with a night swim, which was really refreshing and was exactly what I needed before I got to bed. The next morning, we headed for breakfast at this really hiked up place called G-Shore, which was an interesting cafe slash, again, brunch breakfast place. It was definitely an interesting experience. I think we could all agree that the food was really good, really nice. I think it was a bit chaotic, but we all enjoyed ourselves. After filling up on some good food, we headed out for what was probably the most unique experience of the trip, and that was a river cruise. And the theme for this cruise was all white, as you can see by what everyone's wearing. I was personally really excited for this as I've not been on many boats before, and I thought it would be a really interesting experience, and it definitely was. We arrived at the dock where we boarded our ship, ready to witness another amazing sunset and some more great vibes. At last, our Goa trip was coming to its end. As much as we would have all wanted it to go on a bit longer, we all enjoyed a nice breakfast together, after which I got to packing up. People trickled out of the villa throughout the day one by one, and in the afternoon it was finally our turn. We all got in a taxi together, stuffed in, and enjoyed the ride. We crossed this lovely road in Goa made famous by a Bollywood movie. And on reaching the airport, we just relaxed, enjoyed our flight back to Delhi, some lovely views, and one of the most beautiful sunsets I've seen from a very unique perspective. We descended onto Delhi, saw the lovely lights of the city, and landed, bringing this lovely Goa trip to its end.